when Captain America throws his mighty shield. All those who chose to oppose his shield must yield. Through when Captain America throws his mighty shield.
What's up, YouTube? One of my favorite superheroes of all time has always been Captain America. And when I heard about Captain America First Avenger coming out, nothing but excitement filled my head. Then, I remembered when I was a little kid, I have actually seen a Captain America movie before. And I dug and I dug until I finally found it. In fact, there's been a lot of movies of Captain America. It's got a rich set of history. Let's go see it. Over the years, since his creation by Joe Simon and Jack Kirby, Captain America has appeared in our media in many forms. From movie serials, to animated series, to television movies. Captain America has always been able to capture our attention and inspire us. I actually came across one of these TV movies when I was a kid while watching Svengoolie, a show that would usually play horror sci-fi films that were low budget. You know, the B films. I knew a little bit about the character, but this was my first interaction with Captain America. The movie of the night was Captain America. Simple as that. It was released as a TV movie in 1990, but was released on the silver screen worldwide. It stars Matt Salinger as Steve Rogers, Kim Gillingham as Bernice Stewart and Sharon, Ronnie Cox as Tom Kimball, Ned Beatty as Sam Kolowitz, Francesca Natti as Valentina De Santis, and Scott Pollan as the Red Skull. It was produced by Menahem Golan and directed by Albert Pyun. It was released by 21st Century Film Corporation. We are taken to fascist Italy in 1936. We found that the government is in the process of creating a being that is twice the strength and intelligence of a normal human being. The government plucks a genius child from his home to be part of an experiment of Dr. Maria Vassalli's, played by Carol Casola. She does not agree with Italy's decision on ruining a child's life, and she escapes, only to hear the screams of the boy going through the horrors of his transformation. Seven years have passed, and Dr. Vassalli has made her way to the States in working with the government to create their own super soldiers. Their first test subject is a young man with polio named Steve Rogers, and he is to be the first to take part in Project Rebirth. At the secret base, Dr. Vassalli tells Steve that this isn't Italy, and that he has a choice in the matter. He is unwavered and wishes to continue. Project Rebirth is a complete success, and when congratulations are in place, Dr. Vassalli is shot by a Nazi spy, but is struck down by Steve like no one's business. Recovering from his little skirmish, he dons the uniform that the doctors left for him. It's here where we find out that the secrets of the Project Rebirth formula is taken away with Dr. Vassalli. Now, under the title of Captain America, Steve goes on his first mission. Confront the Red Skull, and stop what his plans are. Behind enemy lines, I have to admit, Captain America is pretty doomed without camouflage. But here we get to see some shield throwing action, and Let's see how it goes. Not bad. Not bad. So he breaks into the Red Skull's base, where they meet face to face. As I'm watching this, I'm loving the banter the Red Skull throws at Cap.
Captain America, just when I am needing help on my English lessons.
Cap falls to the Red Skull and is strapped to a rocket which is to target the White House. In a last attempt to stop the launch, Cap seizes the Red Skull's hand and is not letting go. In response, the Skull cuts off his own hand and the rocket is launched, and we see the Red Skull cringe in pain. Meanwhile, across the pond in D.C., a young Capitol enthusiast, Tom Kimball, can't sleep due to visiting the nation's capital. So, without telling his parents, he goes out exploring in the middle of the night, then hears something coming towards them in the sky. He tries to take a picture, but it gets all blurry. It's a great close-up. Okay, I challenge the shutter speed on that camera. And so, Captain America is able to redirect the rocket, saving the White House and all of Washington, D.C. And the rocket flies harmlessly to Alaska, thus putting Captain America on ice. Some time has passed, and Tom discusses his find to his friend Sam, and they try to identify their mystery hero.
Just gotta figure out who it was. Did he have a trident? No, we didn't have a trident. Okay, so it wasn't Submariner, and it couldn't have been Human Torch. We would have blown up the rocket before.
Did I just hear the Submariner?
Did he wear a mask?
And the Human Torch?
Yeah, it was blue with a white A on it.
How could you read his forehead at that speed? Okay, this movie gets props for me. They acknowledge the other heroes from the golden age of timely comics, predecessor to Marvel. Then we time travel in the most stereotypical movie way possible. Spinning newspaper montage. You know, all this attention to the Kimball kid is leading to something. Oh, he becomes president. Oh. I wonder when we were getting a warning of this.
When I grow up, I'm gonna be president.
So President Kimball, announces plans of negotiations with other world leaders on banning environmentally damaging industrial practices. And his general doesn't really see eye to eye with... Oh my god. It's Ralphie's dad. From the Christmas Story. Yeah, it is! Darren McGavin is General Fleming. Oh, this really made my day. Oh my god. There are other political powers along with Fleming that are just not on board with the whole eco-cleanse thing, and they turn to the still surviving Red Skull to deal with Kimball. You know, even after all the years of plastic surgery, I'd be pretty pissed if I ended up looking like a Dick Tracy villain. After 50 years, Cap is discovered in the frozen wasteland of Alaska by a team of explorers. He's thawed and is miraculously alive. And no one bothers to stop him as he stumbles out of the tent. Oh, well, at least you snagged a photo of your discovery. It's the least you could do. News gets out of the frozen man, and it reaches many ears. And there are even those who recognize him from his past. Tom, Sam, the Red Skull, and his daughter Valentina all know who he truly is, and race to try to find Captain America first. Again, I really don't want to spoil the whole movie for you guys, but I just want to comment that there is a point in the movie where it just really drags for me personally. It kind of stops feeling like a Captain America movie and more like a spy movie. It's not all bad, though. I've been trying my best to be very unbiased with this film. I mean, I've seen the First Avenger movie like twice in theaters, and I didn't really want it to ruin my expectations of this film. But judging by it, I have to give it a mid grade here, like a C minus C plus. I think if I can identify the problems, I think it wouldn't be as bad. Changing the nationality of the Red Skull isn't really crucial, but it is easier to digest with him being German. I can see why they went with Italy, though. When the film was being made, our main issues was all the mafia coming from Italy, so I guess it was more relatable at the time. Also, the Red Skull looked great the first 20 minutes of the movie. Then they switch it up to a Dick Tracy villain face. They should have just committed all the way through. Changing the pace to a superhero film to a secret spy film kinda sets me for a loop. It just got a bit confusing for me is all. But in truth, when Captain America is on the screen, he does carry what he is supposed to represent. A guy that is believing what he can do for his country. It's not about listening to the government or doing what the government says or believing in the government to be a good American. It's believing in your country. I hope you enjoyed my review on this Captain America film. Looking back at it was actually kind of fun. Now, please comment below and tell me what you think about it. And don't forget to check me out on Facebook, and I am now on Google+. Again, comment, let me know what you think, and let me know what you want me to review soon. I got a list going, but I want to take care of a few things first. And my next one, we're going to change things up a bit.